Greetings, salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You, my dear little knuckleheads, you've wandered onto the number 3 prog rock channel on all of YouTube. It's the Prog Corner, and it's the Prog Corner Live. We do this every single Sunday, boys and girls. We go live entertaining the masses. You could say that we are worshiping at the altar of the greatest music ever invented. Yes, it's prog rock, and no, it's not sacrilegious. Absolutely not. Music is the language of God, and the greatest music ever written is prog rock. So actually, it's a very spiritual thing. I welcome today the one and only Massimo Pieretti. I am so happy to have you on the show. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Are you in Rome right now, Massimo?
I am. I to all of you, my friends. Right now, I am in a little town in the south of Rome, 1 hour by car, which is called Frosinone, where my girlfriend lives, and I am here, very near to Rome.
Nice, beautiful. It sounds like beautiful country. And we're doing something a little bit different today. Thank you, Massimo, for being my guinea pig. We are doing what's called a multi-aspect ratio stream, or Streamyard calls it Mars. So apparently this is going out as 2 separate different units. They call it one is vertical, one is horizontal. So if you're seeing this in your non-preferred aspect ratio, just go to the Prog Corner and click onto the horizontal or the vertical. I'm using the same thumbnail, so I'm confused too. I don't know which is which. Let me know in the comments if anything is like looking weird or not cool, right? Hey, we got a new member. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you guys do, right? Because Massimo, these are people giving me money every month for absolutely no reason. I mean, how good is that? How good is life? It's passive income. I do nothing. They give me money. Thank you so much, Salvia's Puzzle. Became a member of the channel. Oh, that's so great. The great Jeff Shilka is with us this morning. Jeff, a great patron of the channel. Ian, constant companion. He's here every Sunday worshiping at the altar of prog rock. Thank you. Garden Jester, all the way up in Scandinavia. We love you, my brother. Yeah, it's a good cast we've got here each and every Sunday. And today we're talking to Italy's Massimo Pieretti. Massimo, I don't know if you've got it there behind you, but you put out a record this year. And let's just back up a little bit, boys and girls, because it's, you know, I had heard a record and I really liked it. It was by this guy called Massimo Pieretti. It was called The Next Dream. Something's going on with his signal right now, but that's okay. Massimo, I reached out to you because you know, it's not every day that I hear a record, and it means a lot to me because I get sent so much stuff. My inbox is full. I mean, just 2, 3, 4 dozen records a week come into my inbox. It's hard to keep up with, but something about your record really, really got my goat. So tell me a little bit about it. I think I see the artwork behind you there. So if you want to show off the album cover, let people see it. Is he frozen? He's frozen still, isn't he? He's like a statue up there.
Just a second.
Uh-oh. Massimo's not doing so good, boys and girls. Yeah, Massimo, your signal's kind of not great right now. We were fine right before we went live. Wait a second.
Now I'm fine. Now, okay.
Here we go.
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, you're back.
No, it's okay.
You're back. No, I was telling the people how I came across your new album, The Next Dream, and why you're here today. It's because the record is really, really good. I see it behind you. Do you have can you show the people? Oh, here we go. It's
This
called
is
The Next Dream. Look at that.
this is something that people from United States could recognize, because this is the Cannon Beach in Oregon, in the
Oh,
West Coast. The original idea for the cover of this album was this one, which is now in the retro, and it is a picture from the Italian artist Angela Donatelli. But as you know, I came in US last summer to play some live shows with my friend Michael True, your friend too.
oh yeah, we love
Uh,
Michael True.
yeah. We did a gig in Portland, and the day after the show, we go back on the coast, and our friend Kane Stranskov, the drum player, take this picture, and
Yeah, it's
the
yeah.
original picture has here a very strange image of the sky, and
Mm-hmm.
I find it was a great idea to have a light, a more light cover on the front, and a dark one on the retro. This
I
was my first
agree.
idea. It was my first idea, and then when I go back in Rome, I put my mask image here, and I don't know why, because I was very lucky. A sort of different images auto created here,
Yeah,
so I
it's
like it very
beautiful.
much. And yes, this is The Next Dream, my second album as a solo artist, second studio solo
Well,
album.
this cat
Uh,
right here was saying Garden Jester knows all about the first album, A New Beginning. He's heard it and he
and
liked it.
the first one, New Beginning, is also here.
Okay, let's see
And
that.
this is a very special copy, because this is, as it is written here, the first test pressing copy. As you know,
No.
when you produce vinyl, for a first instance, they send you five test pressing copies, and this is one of them. And I am very proud of both, because they are both released as an independent artist. This is produced by myself, and The Next Dream is also produced by myself, but with a deal uh, with a little new company in Rome called Chromosoma M. It is a new label. We are a sort of friend. We did a deal, and so we start this collaboration. We
Okay.
also release a live album entitled "Things to Live," which is only on Bandcamp, on the Bandcamp platform. And because it is a concert I recorded in 2024 professionally, I have also all the videos of the concert, and I am producing the single videos month by month. So these are production that are going through the next year to finish.
Now we've got some questions coming in. We're going to get to your questions in the peanut gallery in a second, but I wanted to talk to people. I like to hook people on why they should care. And the first record, right, had Ray Weston guesting on it. If
Yes.
if you're watching the Prog Corner, you know exactly who Ray is and why you should care about that. We love Ray, we love his band, but man, the second album, you really outdid yourself with guests. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like holy shnikes, all these people. You're just going down the list. We talked about Michael True, right? You've got Lauren True, you've got Rob Townsend, you've got John Hackett. You got Matthias Olsen, and I mean, I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of people. tell me about some of the guests on the new album, because to me that's a huge selling point.
In the first album, I find I try to reach my friends here in Rome and in Italy, and at a certain point, I connect with Ray and Brett from Ecolin, because we were friends. We met in Rome at their concert some years ago, and we remain in touch. So when I finish the demos, I have a contact with him. I talk to Ray. I send the demos. He liked the demos very much, and so we start this collaboration. On the first album, also there are other important participation of Germana New Age, Kate Nord, which are also in the next dream.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they're on the new album too.
Yeah. There are nearly 70 artists in both albums.
I seen the list. I'm reading it. I'm like, oh my, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because this project of mine, as I tell you before, started with a very basic point. With a collaboration with my co-author of the lyrics, named Gianluca Del Torto. And after the first weeks of working, I start to connect with other musicians, and most important, a lot of singers, because the music I do in my mind sounds well with different voices, with different kind of vocalism.
Apparently, because there's like, I don't know, like 20 different singers on the first album. You seem to have pared it down a little bit. There's not quite as many vocalists on the new album, like only 8 or something like that.
Yeah. It is something conceived before the release of the album, because this music I do that most of the media put it in the box of progressive rock is also linked to the musical, to the comedian part of music, and so it's a need for me to have different vocalists, and also as you say before, in the next dream there are an incredible rhythm sections. Matthias Olsson of Anglagard, Tom Hyatt of Ecolin on bass on the title track, Michele Raspanti, the bass player of No Age. There are a lot of great musicians on the next dream.
Oh yeah,
and
incredible.
There is also a very nice connection with the world of Genesis and Steve Hackett's band, because there are John, his brother, on flute.
Yeah.
There is Rob Townsend also on the soprano saxophone, I think, on the first track. There is Nick Fletcher, very incredible guitar player on the Creatures of the Night Part 2, and a lot of British musician, because the music I do is very linked to that kind of conception of the music.
Yeah, I had PJ Prog Peter, one of our very loyal followers, asks the question, what are your biggest influences? And I'm guessing I'm guessing it's a lot of UK stuff. Just listening to your music. Genesis pops into my mind a little bit. But who were some of your early influences?
Because I start as a musicologist, I heard very much music in a very different sector of the music. Also, I am a great lover of music for films, for example. Anyway, if we have to ask in a very simple way, all the bands, all the British bands of the 70s are my first imprinting in
Yeah.
music. So
Yeah.
I
Ian
remember very
detected Pink
well.
Floyd.
Yeah, I remember very well. One day, my older brother Fabio gave me a tape. At that time, I was listening to things like Madonna, Duran Duran, this kind of things. And he gave me this tape. Do you remember TDK
Oh yeah.
cassette?
Oh yeah.
And there was Nursery Crime on the side A and the Drama by Yes on side B.
You
So
see, I had the same exact
the
thing.
word
My
the word
older
changed.
my older brother went away to university, came back for winter break, 1975. I'll never forget it. Memorex 90-minute cassette. On one side was Yes Fragile, and on the other side was Emerson, Lake and Palmer Tarkus. And yeah, it was over. From that moment on, I was done. Yeah, done for. So that's funny. You had the same kind of thing happen to you with Nursery Crime and Drama.
Yeah, in the box of progressive music, I am very interested in the more mainstream connected artists. For example, I'm a great lover of Peter Gabriel after leaving Genesis, or also I love very much Bowie, which is connected with prog, but it's something different because also. It's something I tell very often. My music it's always in the middle of different genres.
It is.
So yeah,
There's a lot of different
yeah.
genre bending and whatnot. Uh, hey, guess what, Massimo? We've got the one and only Barry Robinson from Classic Album Review, who
Oh, great.
is the #1 YouTuber. Yes, he is. You know, you've got Andy Edwards,
Oh, this is great.
you've got Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility, but you know, Pete Pardo's got like an army, right? He's like a general and he's got all his colonels and his lieutenants. And I'm like a soldier, you know, I'm like a private or a corporal or something. Barry does it all by himself and he has the best use of the English language. His episodes are always amazing. Barry, you're the best among us. Thank you for joining the program.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank you
just
very
wanted to
much.
take a minute when, you know, when YouTube royalty comes around, you know, when Barry comes a knocking, I gotta make sure I shout out to him. A big reason why I try to do my absolute very best, boys and girls, is people like Barry Robinson, is people like Pete Pardo that show us the way, that show us that this thing called YouTube, you know, if it were easy, everyone would do. Oh, wait a second. Everybody kind of does do it. There's 114 million YouTube channels out there, but you know, you just got to be better than everybody else. And it keeps the competitive juices flowing. I don't know about you, but Massimo, you know what? Let's just call a spade a spade. We care where our album ranks on Prog Archives. And oh, there it is, boys and girls. Let's see, what is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's number 48. You see that? Number 48. Let's see who you're ahead of. Oh my, you're ahead of Leap Day, you're ahead of Red Sand, you're ahead of Dominic Sanderson's album.
Yeah.
You know Dominic Sanderson.
I know him very well because I play on that album and he sing on the title track of the you play he sing the next dream. He's
awesome.
an incredible talented guy.
I love Dominic. Him. He's amazing. He's been on the show. At number 55 is Agropelter. We've had Kai Olsen on the show. Wow. Best debut album of the year. And your album is beating it. Chris Cutler. Come on, man. Echo Lynn. You're ahead of Echo Lynn. You're ahead of Soft Fog. You're ahead of Hooffoot. You're ahead of the other Echo Lynn. You're ahead of Millennium. Panzer Papa. That album is great. You're ahead of Car Mechanic. You're ahead
And
of our good buddy Scott G. Davis at Myth of Logic. This is crazy, bro.
yeah. And
Jacob Roberge.
I was looking that I am the second Italian artist in the score, because I am only back to Tail Q album, which is I think 6 or 7.
Yeah, well, they got it dead wrong, because the best Italian album of the year is Nuova Eras.
Yeah. They are
Oh man. Oh, this is so good. Will this be my album of the year, boys and girls? It could be. Could it be Echolin? I love the Echolin record. I do. Could it be IQ? So many great options this year. Dominic Sanderson, Blazing Revelations, right up there for me. Oh, it's been a great year for Prog, and your album slides right into the greatness, man. Do you listen to a lot of these new records? Because I know you know a lot of these artists because they're on your records and everything. What have you been listening to this year that's caught your ear so far?
Honestly talking, I listen some tracks from each albums you talk, because I am very busy with my work as a
your
teacher.
Stuff,
yeah, and also my production, because I have my project. I have the No Age project, which is very important for me, and I have also my family and my my life. So, but I listened a lot of great albums this year, especially I have to say the Tail Q album. They are a classic band. They released an album in the 90s, and now they are back with their second. They are friends, and they do a great album too. Usually I listen the classic one.
Yeah.
When I can. Also not only in progressive field, but also in other kind of music, because I love post rock. I love pop music too. Some classical. So I listen a lot of music.
Well, it does show in your music that you're listening to a lot of different things. We don't have an Italian on the program every single day, so it's you hear these mythical stories of Van der Graaf Generator in the early 70s, and their label Charisma sent them down to Italy, and something funny happened along the way. The Italians fell in love with that goofball band, and their records were like way up there on the Italian charts, and they were pulling big audiences at the time. Is any of that stuff real? I mean, because it almost sounds like it doesn't even make sense, because a lot of the great Italian bands, I don't hear a lot of Van der Graaf Generator in Le Orme or Banco del Motore Soccorsa or PFM. I don't hear a lot of Van der Graaf Generator there, but apparently they were really big in Italy. What do you got to say about that?
Yeah, it is real that most of these bands, I am sure Genesis, Van der Graaf, and Gentle Giant was famous in Italy before than in other parts of the world. This is what my older friends tell to me. Jethro Tull too.
And that, you see, that I get, because if you listen to some Italian bands like Biglietto dell'Inferno, sounds like Jethro Tull, early Jethro Tull. There's, you do hear some
most
Tull
of them.
and Delirium. A lot of them, yeah. Be honest, you hear Tull in a lot of them, yeah.
Most of Italian band was very influenced by Jethro and King Crimson too. Yeah.
I hear
my favorite Italian classical bands are PFM,
Mm.
Leorme, and also I love New Trolls. New Trolls
Oh
is
yeah,
an
New
incredible
Troll's
band.
amazing. You know,
Per un
you
amico.
mentioned PFM, and it always to me comes back to this one right here. But their early stuff was so good. They didn't
Yeah.
need a dude that spoke English. You know,
Mm.
I know Lanzetti's a great vocalist, but the vocals were always fine for me. Early PFM sounded great.
They find a great singer in Bernardo Lanzetti.
Lanzetti's great, but did they need
Uh,
Lanzetti? Did they need him? I don't think they needed it. No shade against Bernardo
I think
Lanzetti.
I
He's
think
still amazing.
I think he did good things with PFM, but he entered the band in a very particular moment when
Yeah,
the music was changing and their
good
music
point.
was changing too. So I think it was good for the band to have Lanzetti among them.
You know, people say to me all the time, oh Scott, you know, you ramble on and on about the Italian Prague all the time." And I do. I am a humongous fan of RPI. Not always have been, because honestly, the first stuff I heard out of Italy was the English language stuff that PFM put out, and I just, you know, I just didn't think it was necessary, man. I didn't care for it, even though it was Peter Sinfield lyrics, whatever. But the reality is
Another
that
Another band that I love, and I remember just now, is Osanna from Napoli. They
oh
were
yeah,
so incredible. I love them.
yeah,
Incredible
incredible band.
musicians and incredible ideas. They say they are the first in using the masks during their shows before Genesis or somebody else.
Yeah, Osana to me sounds like you're on the wharf, you're on the pier in Naples, in Napoli, and you hear all these different types of music from all around the Mediterranean coming in, because all the ships coming into port. You're hearing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's blowing my mind. Such a great band. I love them so much. But the reality is that Italian Prague resonates today. 70s Italian Prague still resonates today. I have Exhibit A, boys and girls, the #1 album for 2025 on Prague Archives is, yeah, it's Lars Frederick Froisley redoing his first album and calling it Quattro Racconti, which is basically the same exact album, but instead of him singing in Norwegian, he's got Stefano Lupo Galifi from Museo Rosenbach
Oh,
doing
wow.
all the vocals. It's absolutely
Great.
incredible. It's amazing. So, yeah, congratulations to Lars for having the #1 and the #3 album for 2025, because his second album is in the #3 position. Lars, we love you. He's been on the show a couple times. Let's see, who else do we have? We've got Anthony Collusion and Omni at #4. I dig it. David Bainbridge. I need to listen to that. I am so bad I haven't heard it yet. IQ at #7. Doll, they're Italian. That's an Italian band right there.
I
Where are
honestly
they
don't know.
from? Yeah, they're from Bergamo.
Oh, so I am not second but third.
I just burst your bubble, man. I'm so
You
sad.
destroy you destroy my dream.
Oh, I did. And then let's see. Oh, at #11, our good friend Ben Craven and Ambient Den. Good friend of the show. Spock's Beard. We've had
Oh, I
Rio
love Scott
Okamoto
Spears.
on the show before. We've had Ted Leonard on the show before. Whippy Bonstack, great record. Let's see, who else do we have here ahead of you? Giorgio out of Norway. Lunatic Soul. Yeah, you're in good company here. Jonas Lindberg at number 27. He's been on the show. So, yeah, it's been a good year for prog rock, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think I got to be honest and tell to people who are looking to us that the music I do, okay, has some connection with progressive rock, but for me it's very important that the music I do, it's always something a little bit different from progressive, because progressive rock has long tracks with a lots of solos.
Well, we hope so.
My music is more song oriented, and what I do sometimes it's to use experimental, to use cinematographic sounds, to use samples. So it's a very particular music. And when I send my material to the Prog archives, I remember the boss write to me, and they had a lot of problems to put my music in a certain progressive style, because it's very different.
And it is a little more approachable, like Kevin from Prog Radio is commenting here. Prog Radio's been kind enough to be on board the Massimo Pieretti bandwagon for a while, been supporting your music, playing your songs for a while. I think he started playing stuff from your first album. So Kevin, thank you for all your support.
Yeah. It's a long time you support me.
And do you know Stefano Panunzi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know him. Yeah. I love his music.
He's a great singer.
Yeah. Incredible. But there's, Italy is just one of those places, right? I mean, and let's be honest, it sometimes comes down to certain languages just sound better when you're singing. And there's a reason why Italian opera lives on to this day. And, 500 years from now, people will be studying, practicing, obsessing over Italian opera, right? And it's because the Italian language just sounds better than your language when you're singing it. It just does. I mean, facts are facts. Certain languages, I mean, there's some great bands out of Russia, bro. There really are, man. There's some great bands out of Russia, but as soon as they start speaking Russian, it's a little rough, man. It just is.
I understand what you mean. When I started writing my music, this was a focal point to choose between me and Gianluca, and we think English was better for different kind of reasons. We talk about it. Italian is a fantastic language, also because you say the connection with the operas, but it's very difficult to put Italian languages inside a song. Okay, because the phrases are longer, very much longer than in English. This is a reason. And also, I want to give an international sound to my albums. So I choose for English.
Well, the reality is I know that I am in the minority. I talk to people all day, every day on my channel. They're like, Scott, I really tried to love Zarathustra, bro. I really tried, but I just don't like anything unless it's sung in English. And I kind of used to be that guy, but I give myself a little bit of credit because I grew out of that. And yes, that was a 13-year-old boy, listening to foreign language stuff and not liking it. We grow up, right? We grow up and we learn. And I grew to love Italian language Prague. It took me a little bit longer with French. It took me a little bit longer with German. But, you start learning the beauty of every language. And if an artist is singing in a particular language, I want to hear it. You all right there, Massimo?
I am sorry, but there is a problem with the connection, Scott.
Can you hear me now?
I am sorry.
Can you hear me now? Uh-oh, there he goes. Well, yeah, he was talking about having a problem with his connection, and I guess he wasn't kidding, and out he goes. We'll see if he comes back, but I updated this page, so I want to see where he's at. I want to see where he's at now. Hey, there's Green Carnation at 45. They got us in trouble. Okay. Massimo Pieretti. The next stream is now at 48th position.
48.
It's in 48th right now. He's back, boys and girls.
Very good.
Yeah, I was just going through the credits here. There's a lot of people play on this record, man. Look at this lineup of people. Just incredible.
Nearly 40 musicians and singers. Yeah. There is Kate Nord, Michael True, Germana No Age.
Michael True. We've mentioned Michael True's name a couple times, but we haven't mentioned his band.
Yeah,
and Moon Letters. Oh my goodness gracious! Run, don't walk. Run to your nearest record store and pick up the latest Moon Letters album. What a great band! I love his voice. I love that band. All three of their albums are awesome. And there he goes again. You see, if I didn't have such a big mouth, he would have gotten in at least one word in edgewise before he went away. But, then again, you guys would be in real trouble when things like this happen. And he loses his connection. And then you've got your host looking like an idiot, deer in headlights. That's okay. We're fine. He's going to be back, right? But in case not, that was... that was Massimo Pieretti, boys and girls. We'll see if his return is imminent or not. Otherwise, I want to just give a brief shout out. He's in the green room. Here we go. Before, hey, Massimo. I was gonna point out.
Sorry.
Hey, you sound good. You sound a little booming there. Let me see your microphone setting here. Okay, say something. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, I just wanted to check your levels there. You sound beautiful, man. You look even better than before, so the connection must have gotten better. But I got something in the mail. I love doing this. One of the perks of being a big old YouTube star, Massimo, is mail call. It's like every day.
Very bad. I hear you very bad.
No, I hear you beautifully. And I think the people hear you okay. So I don't know what's going on with your connection. Again, not great, but every day I go to the mail and it's not every day I get something from y'all, but I did get something from Todd and his band, The In Out. He sent me this. He sent me their 10-inch. It's a 10-inch, boys and girls. I love 10-inch vinyl. The In Out. I'll be spinning this. I have no idea what it is. He said it's not prog rock. I hope you have an open mind. So I'm really hoping it's not like that movie, The Lords of Salem, right? Where a DJ at a record store or a radio station rather gets a record, he puts it down, he spins it. Next thing you know, you're summoning a demon, right? A demon straight from hell comes up, possesses you and your whole town, all because this record was, made by witches in Salem or some such crazy thing. So thank you, Todd, for that. And also this I actually paid for. I don't know if you've heard of this band. Massimo, you're probably not hearing me, are you?
I try to reconnect with a different connection.
Okay. I'm gonna ramble.
A minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
I mean, sorry.
I'm gonna ramble on a second because I actually paid money for this record, and I don't know if you're like me and you like to hear different kinds of things, but I do enjoy different types of music. And there's one record came out in 2003 that absolutely destroyed me, from a band in I don't know where were they from, like Omaha, Nebraska, or something. Cursive. Their fourth album, The Ugly Organ. Oh, they just reissued it. It's a beautiful thing. This was the exact moment. Well, they put out an EP right before this called Burst and Bloom. But this record here is where they introduced the cello to their sound, and it completely changed everything. They were no longer like an emo band, a Midwest emo band. These guys don't sound anything like Captain Jazz, so don't get it twisted. This is a progressive rock band led by Tim Kasher. The album came out in 2003. The band is Cursive, and the album is The Ugly Organ, just reissued. So happy. It's on, I think they put it on orange vinyl, Massimo. I love different colored vinyl. I should open it up. Yeah, let's do it. We like vinyl. I love vinyl. Let's see what color this is. Oh, yeah. Let's see what color vinyl it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Save the hype sticker. Always save the hype sticker, boys and girls. All righty. It is. Oh, look at this. Beautiful vinyl, and there he goes. The Ugly Organ. Originally released in 2003 on Saddle Creek. It's been reissued via their new label, Hit and Run, or Run for Cover. Oops. Run for Cover Records. I guess they are reissuing their third album next, Domestica. Not nearly as good as The Ugly Organ. This album's amazing. You need to check it out. Massimo's back. All right, let's see what he has to say, boys and girls. Massimo, he's back. Hey, it's okay. We kept the crowd. It's okay. I know how to keep the crowd going, and we've got Zeb all the way from Norway in the house. Zeb is a loyal fan of the show. Zeb, I don't know if you know Massimo's music or not, but if not, you need to check him out, because as I was telling the boys and girls, right, I get a whole bunch of bands and artists come at me all the time. Hey, Scott, this, that, and the other, Tom, Dick, and Harry, I can do this and that in the canoe. And I don't, I get bombarded by all this stuff. Most of the time, I just delete it. I'm not going to lie. I don't have time for a lot of it. If you spell my name correctly in an email, that's a real good start. Maybe I'll pay a little closer attention. But actually, I heard Massimo's music. I reached out to him and I'm like, dude, I want to do a show with you. I think your music needs a bigger audience. And I'm so thrilled to see it doing well on Prog Archives, because that means a little something. That means
thank you very much.
People are listening. Yeah. We went through. You're beating some really big names.
Yeah, this is very important to me, because as I tell you before, this is a project that started in a very little way, and I find in my end something bigger very much bigger than what I think in the beginning. It starts like a joke between a couple of friends, and now I am near the greatest artist in the world.
Right.
Many people make reviews. Uh, they contact me to do interviews from England to Alaska. So I am very honored to be also now here with you.
Oh
It's
yeah,
something.
we've had a lot of big names, Massimo. You're following some big footsteps. We've had some very the biggest names in Prague are here, even though John Anderson won't return an email. But that's okay. That's all right, John Anderson. I still love you. Even though you don't want to be on the Prog Corner, it's okay. It's all right.
I tried to propose a song to him, but that was too difficult to connect him.
Yeah. Roy Stolt's been trying for 5 years to get that second album out.
I know.
So it takes, John is he's a different kind of cat. It's okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hate on John Anderson. He's one of the greats in the history of prog rock. But that's kind of what I wanted to end this episode with, talking about the greats of prog rock with Massimo. Oh yeah. In no particular order, these are the 10 greatest prog rock bands in the history of the world. And if people don't like it, I don't care. Kansas.
To me, it's one of the greatest bands of all time. I think their live album, Two for the Show.
Yeah, so good.
It's something unbelievable. For me, they are really great. Really, one of my favorite band. Absolutely, I love Steve Walsh as a singer, as a keyboard player. He's so great. All their albums are great. I love them.
I love Kansas. Anybody that doesn't love Kansas, they're obviously confused, man. They just need to be unconfused. Another thing, I always like to get on my high horse about it. It's a good thing about having your own YouTube channel. You can make the rules, and your opinion is absolutely king, even though we respect all opinions, even the incorrect ones, like the people that keep coming at me trying to tell me that Styx isn't prog.
I love them too, especially that album. It's fantastic.
It's so good. Yes, of course, Styx is prog.
And they're singing. That they are incredible singers. Incredible.
Yeah. Well, Dennis DeYoung said it himself. He said it best. He knows best, right? It's his band. He called Styx Prog Light. Okay, Prog Light it is. I'm fine with that. Yeah, it totally works for me. We're going to continue with the 10 greatest bands in the history of mankind. There's a band north of the border, north of us here. Oh, my mighty Rush. I don't care. What says you about Rush, Massimo?
Unbelievable. They are monsters. Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and the late Neil Peart. Yeah. Incredible musicians, and incredible songwriters, incredible performers. Fantastic. I am very curious to hear them with Nika.
Yeah. I was going to ask your opinion about, them coming back with Annika on drums.
I don't have an opinion because it sounds new to me, because I know her very well. She play in a very different kind of playing comparing to the Rush music. So I am very curious to hear.
Oh yeah, I'm very, very curious to hear. Continuing,
if they choose her, I think she's good.
Who am I to tell Geddy and Alex what to do? They've proven to have pretty good musical instincts over the years. I trust them. They've earned that right. Absolutely, they have. So anybody that's saying this is just a pure money grab, la, 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 they've earned the right to do what they want to do, and they've got the permission of, you know, the you know, Neil Peart's estate. Everything's cool with, you know, Carrie, so we're all right. How about this band? Oh, yeah, continuing with the 10 greatest bands in the history of mankind. It's Gentle Giant. Massimo, what do you think about Gentle Giant?
You are finding the masterpieces.
Yeah, bro.
These are the story of music.
Oh, yeah. Huge fan, huge fan. Gentle Giant has to lead you right into Jethro Tull, right?
Yeah.
Kind of in my mind, it does. You got that folky thing.
I don't know. They are the same level to me.
Yeah. What's your favorite Jethro Tull record?
This one and Aqualung.
Yeah. Hard to argue. I'd throw a Passion Play in there and make it a holy trinity, but that's just me.
Passion Play also is very good, but it's very different. It's very different, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult in certain passages. But I love all the 70s production of Jethro Tull are great.
Yeah, I love it all the way through Stormwatch. That 70s sounds so beautiful.
Also, Hey is very good.
I love it, but you're kind of getting in a different sound now. Hey, I'm the weirdo that loves Under Wraps.
I love the different sound.
I think it's cool. I loved Under Wraps. You know, I love Broadsword and the Beast.
Pink Floyd is my favorite band.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Settle it once and for all. Are they a prog rock band?
Yeah, I love it.
But are they prog?
My favorite Pink Floyd album is Metal.
Oh, Echoes. One of these days. Oh, yeah. Hard to argue with Metal. Catch Me on the Right Day. Metal's my favorite, too. All right, we got a couple more bands we need to talk about. Then we're going to wrap it up as another exciting episode of the Sunday live stream screeches to a halt. No, we're doing great. I want to go long. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Tell me how much you love them, or else we're ending the stream.
I like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. But it is not my favorite band. Let's say this. I like very much Trilogy. Trilogy is a masterpiece. But I don't know. Maybe because they don't have guitars, so maybe sometimes the trio has a sound very hard to me. But I like the Emerson, Lake and Palmer. It is not my. It is my problem. It is not my favorite.
But you can't love everything, you know. If you did, you'd be a fake. You'd be a fake. You'd be a phony.
Listen to them.
Yeah. You can't love it all, or else you really don't love anything, right? You're just being a poser. Don't be a poser. Be yourself, man. You know, I just talk about what I talk about all day long, and look at what we've done, boys and girls. We've got over 16,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel talking about King Crimson and bands like that. What do you think of King? What do you think of this? What do you think of this album?
Beautiful.
Red.
Beautiful.
Oh man, I love Red so much. Yeah, right. This is proving that it doesn't matter how many people you have. And
Starless, it's maybe in the first 3 positions in the song.
Yeah.
Best song ever written.
Yeah, I got Starless in the number 3 position. In the number 2 position, I've got side 1 of this as my second favorite song of all time. It's Close to the Edge. I've got that in number 2.
I am agreeing, but I want to tell you the first place. Can I?
Yes, please.
Give me a sec.
Because we all know the correct answer. So let's see if Massimo is going to pass the test here, boys and girls. He's doing really, really well here. Let's see.
Are you ready?
No own goals here, Massimo. Don't fumble on the 1 yard line.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's do it. Oh.
This is my favorite album.
Yeah.
This is my favorite album of all time.
I'm going with Supper's Ready as my favorite song.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's their best album. The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway is, for me, easily their best album. But Supper's Ready, man, just what a band! What a band!
I am very influenced by The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway because it was very different from the stuff they did before. This connection with the mainstream sound. Most of the songs are great as a single song. You know, it is The Cage, Back in New York City, Cocoon, Cocoon, Fly on a Windshield. It is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And some years ago, when I met Steve Hackett, because I do a work in teaching on Genesis, I meet him and I ask him to sign my copy of The Lamb, and I tell him this is the masterpiece of masterpiece, and they say to me, "Oh yeah, thank you," like it was nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like Steve. That sounds like Steve. We've had Steve on the show before. He's a good guy. I don't think he was happy that I didn't give his new album a 10. But that's all right. The new album is really, really good. I think he didn't like a 9 out of 10. I think he wanted everything to be a 10 out of 10. But he's got a huge discography, so that's not possible. But
and I saw his last concert in Rome, and they play a lot of the new album. It sounds very good live. Very
Circus in the Night Whale.
Yeah, better than in the studio.
My only gripe about the Circus in the Night Whale has been kind of a similar gripe I've had with Steve's records as his voice is getting better. And it really has. His singing voice is so much better now than it was back in the day. But back in the day, it wasn't very good. So he employed people like Steve Walsh, right? And Richie Havens. And I love that. Now his voice is really good. And he feels like he can sing everything. I'm like, dude, you've got Nat Sylvan on speed dial. Please use Nad a little bit more on your solo albums. I love Nad. We want Nad.
It is something happened to many instrumentalists of the 70s when they try to sing. Sometimes it doesn't work. For example, on the Steve Howe albums, or somebody else. I don't understand why they have this necessity to sing.
Steve Howe's the right one.
I mean, I understand because if you wrote a song and you got the necessity to sing it, okay. But sometimes it doesn't work. So it was better to call some of their friends to sing.
Yeah. And sometimes they probably told them, hey, don't do it. But, I would imagine that a band gets to a certain level and they have stuff written into the band's contract. So solo albums kind of become like off limits for the guys in the suits. Like the label guys would pop in to see how a new Yes album was coming along, maybe make some suggestions, this, that, the other thing. They're not doing that with the solo album because it's a contractual obligation album, usually written into the main band, the mothership's contract, that each of these people can put out a solo album.
It's the business.
Yeah, and so the label really doesn't have a whole lot invested in it, nor do they think, these records are going to do that well. So, they allowed Steve Howe to sing all over Beginnings. Oh, oh,
It's a
that record
shame.
would,
It's a
it would have
shame
been a
because
great
it's a
album.
great album.
It's a
Yeah, it's
great
a great
album.
album. And the second one, the Steve Howe album, which is sung by other singers, is
How good is
very,
that?
very,
How good
very,
is that?
very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good album.
But again, it's Steve's voice. And, now that he is the leader of Yes, you are hearing his croaky bullfrog of a voice more and more often and more prominently in this modern iteration of Yes. And some people have a problem with that, but you know what? It's the only connection to classic Yes that we have. So I understand why Steve is doing that. And sometimes it works, because I am on record, Massimo, I am on record that Damaged World, which is basically a duet between Steve and John Davison, is the best thing that this version of Yes has done. I love it. And a big reason why is Steve's ridiculously bad vocals actually for once kind of make sense. Maybe it's nostalgia, because no matter how good Chris and John were singing, we talk about Yes harmonies, and it's Chris and John singing together so perfectly, bro, just making a tear come to the eyeball. And then there was Steve Howe croaking the low note, singing that really weird sounding bass tone. And it's like, no, bro, just go back to playing the Gibson. It'll all be forgiven. It's all good. But it's that nostalgia, it's that connection to old school Yes music that it's like sounding okay to these ears these days, man. I really liked Mirror to the Sky, though. I thought that was a great record.
I am agree with you. I try to listen their recent albums, but it's very difficult to me because when you have in your ears John and Chris, and now they have the others that are great singers.
Hard to replace.
They are not the last. They are not the last ones, but we are talking of John Anderson. So
and that's and to a purist, people say no John, no Yes, and no Chris, no Yes, right? I mean, if you want to get right down to it, but we can all still get around the campfire and enjoy a record from a band called Yes. People say, well, if it were Yes featuring Steve Howe or Steve Howe's Yes, we wouldn't be so angry. Don't be angry. Just listen to the music, right? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
There is no reason, because there is something I want to say also to people maybe are always listening to the new albums of these classical bands. There is also new music, guys. You can hear new artists, and I can assure you there is a great new music. Okay, so go on and be curious. Listen to new artists. There is a few. There is Echoing new album. There is Moon Letters, Spock's Beard, and Massimo Pieretti too.
That's right. Massimo Pieretti goes right in there. Absolutely. And as I was saying about the dinosaurs and stuff like that, it's okay. It's okay to like John Anderson and the Band Geeks and Steve Howe's version of the band. I feel blessed, honestly, because we had two really, really, really good albums in Yes World. And then I go back to Rick Wakeman's The Red Planet, which was really, really good. I'm like, I don't care what name is on there. It's Yes music. It's, back when I was a little kid, I didn't care if it was a new Rick Wakeman album or a new Yes album. It was just new music from that universe that I cared about, that I loved. And we're kind of blessed with this mini period of of really, really good music, because you couldn't say that throughout a lot of the 90s and early 2000s. Like, oh, wow, look at all this great music coming out of Yes Camp. It wasn't really happening. You know, the Ladder was great, Magnification was great, but that was about it, man. There wasn't a whole lot of greatness going on there. And now I feel like we should be happy and we should be supporting John Anderson. A new album is coming out in 2026 with the Band Geeks. So excited. Apparently, Yes is putting the final touches on a new album. I don't care if, you know, no original members are in Yes. We should be happy. We should be thrilled. We should be excited. We should be supportive, right? Because, you know, these bands need it, man. Steve Howe needs it. He's going to have, pretty soon we're going to have to be wheeling him out in a wheelchair like Phil Collins style. So enjoy it while it lasts.
I think it's always better if an artist go on and produce new music than to stop his career. I think it's always a new possibility, because maybe sometimes they get out with I don't know, Anderson Wakeman, Blue for and Now albums that were in the late 80s and was a masterpiece. So,
I loved it. Yeah, Brother of Mine. What a track.
Yeah, sometimes they do great things. Sometimes they produce lower albums, but I think it's normal.
Well,
I am working to my third album right now.
Oh, good.
Which will be entitled Age of Man, and it will be the final part of this trilogy of mine, because this part of my career, I conceived it as a trilogy.
Okay, are we looking at a release date for next year or what?
I think so. Yeah, I don't have a date now, but I think so. I finished to write all the music, and now I have arranging. It will be quite different from the first two, because this time I have also a collaborator in the arrangements, which is quite important Italian prog master, poly-instrumentalist, but I don't want to tell his name.
Okay, you got to come back and tell us when you're ready to make the announcement.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
What I can say, it's very different from the first two. It's a little bit song oriented, a little bit direct, and it will play to a few musicians because I want to change this time, and I want to give to the album a more band sound. So nice. There will be not more than 10 artists on the album.
Oh wow! Really a streamlined affair by Massimo Pieretti standards. The guy that
will be easier for you.
It's going to be easier for me and every other reviewer, right? Who, you know, because we want to give everyone credit, and it's just too many names.
And a very important name is in the author of the cover. And this I can say because it's official that I will have Mark Wilkinson.
What? Oh, you heard it here first, boys and girls.
As the creator of the cover, he did a fantastic cover for me.
Wow, we love him. If you don't know, boys and girls, you know who he is. This is the Prog Corner. My people know exactly who he is. Mark is.
Everybody know Mark Wilkinson because in progressive music we have Roger Dean.
You got Paul, and you got
Hypnosis, Scott Thornton, and then we have Mark Wilkinson. So it is one of the first and most important cover artists in the world.
I've actually got a Mark Wilkinson calendar. 2000.
Are you curious?
Yeah, I've got a calendar up by my desk. He's been counting out the months with me in 2025. We'll see what 2026 brings. Oh, but 2025 has been a good one, boys and girls. The fun never ends here at the Prog Corner. We got a top secret episode next Sunday, Massimo. I can't announce it yet. It's that top secret. It's going to be really, really, it's going to be an exciting one. I promise, boys and girls. But anyway, my many, many thanks to Massimo Pieretti for being on the show today. The new album, really, really good album, man, by the way. Congratulations. There it is. It's called The Next Dream. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Anyway, Ian, I can't tell you what it is. It's top secret, bro. Anyway, boys and girls, peace in the Middle East, free Tibet, free Ukraine, free your mind, free beer, free Willie. God save the king, Massimo. Oh, save that king. We're talking about the King of England, King Charles III. Oh, that boy went to the doctor and I heard he got that cancer. Oh, it's a bad thing. So bring him to America. Oh, yeah. Make him swim. Oh, he's going to swim all the way to America. We're going to do some thoughts. We got some prayers. We got spells. We got incantations. And Billy Bob's got snakes. Oh, no. Oh, the snakes are coming out. Oh, we got a real big, lively snake to the left and an old toothless one. Oh, Jesus. I guess he had teeth after all. I'll see you, Pugs. Peace.
You're fantastic.
I'm an idiot.